The first strike on the London Underground for over 2 years has begun. Let's take a look at the tube border as it is right now, and you can see the Bakerloo and Circle lines are already suspended and dotted around part suspensions and part closures elsewhere. Well, by tomorrow there will be no service on the London Underground. And what's it all about? Well, the RMT union want more pay for its members and a shorter working week. Underground bosses say that's not possible. Here's Michael Mackenzie.
The message tonight is clear: prepare for severe disruption as most of the underground tube system will close due to strike action. The strike is already underway, but from midnight tonight there will be no services on the underground for the next 4 days.
It's a shame for us, for the tourists, but you know, I understand the people, they want to make a point just to get right for them, because they should be treated rightfully.
Probably a bit inconvenient for everybody. Not sure if I agree or disagree.
I think they work hard. I think they drive the trains in a controlled and accurate way, which I really appreciate. Of course, it's a bit annoying, but there's plenty of ways to get around town, or if in doubt, get your running shoes on and get a little bit fitter.
In an RMT statement, the strike comes as they're asking for a shorter working week and better pay conditions. But for one small business, they say they're going to lose £20,000 over the next 4 days.
Yeah, the strike's going to have a huge impact on our business. We have three locations inside tube stations, and they're going to have to close. And we've also got two locations in central London, which, you know, central London will turn into a ghost town again. Yeah, I'd love to work 32 hours, and, you know, all my staff would love to work 32 hours as well. And I think it's a big ask, and, you know, I believe they've been offered a 3.2% pay rise, which is good, but, you know, 32 hours a week, come on guys, I just don't think it's fair.
Transport for London have said they've offered a good deal.
We've been clear with the trade unions all the way through these pay negotiations that a shorter working week or more holiday is simply unaffordable. It's not good value for London, and it would mean less money to invest in our services. We've made a fair and affordable pay offer to the RMT. We'd ask them to suspend this industrial action and put this offer to their members.
As London braces itself for the next 4 days, the advice is check before you travel. Michael Mackenzie, BBC London.
Yeah, and to check before you travel, you can get all the travel information you need on BBC Radio London or on X. It's at BBC London News. Now, it's the end of an era for a community club for adults with learning difficulties in northwest London. The Needon Gateway Club is closing after more than 60 years because the couple who run it are retiring. Alice Bandakravi went to meet them.
For 60 years, the Needon Gateway Club has been a sanctuary for adults with learning difficulties and their families and carers, a place for them to meet up and have some fun.
They needed a social outlet, and there was nowhere for them to go because they just weren't accepted in the normal kind of social clubs. So they had to have somewhere separate, and that's what we provided.
Now Pete and his wife Shirley are saying goodbye, having run the club since the late 1960s.
Just going through the folders of all the pictures, I was trying to get pictures of every member. I was thinking, gosh, there's more members and remembering them from way back in the sort of 70s to sort of new ones that have joined recently. So it's been brilliant.
Saying farewell are some of those club members.
If this is a lovely place that you've been coming to for 4 years, how do you feel about it closing?
Very sad. I love this club.
Why do you love this club?
I think my boyfriend.
You met your boyfriend here?
Yes.
Met a friend, and got on holiday.
You've been on holiday with the club?
Holiday, yes. Someone said, yeah.
Are we supposed to blow these out?
There is nobody to replace Pete and Shirley, and so the club is closing, a poignant reminder of their contributions.
When someone gives up their precious time to help others, there's nothing better that a human being can do for another human being.
Alice Bandukravi, BBC London.
Almost 900 people have been arrested following a protest in support of the banned terror group Palestine Action. An estimated 1,500 people gathered for the demonstration in Westminster yesterday afternoon. Organisers claimed it was the picture of peaceful protest, but the Metropolitan Police said its officers have been subjected to an exceptional level of abuse. London Underground staff have begun striking today over a dispute over pay and conditions. Almost no tube services are expected to run this week as more than 10,000 RMT workers, including drivers, signallers and maintenance workers, walk out. Other transport in the capital is likely to be extremely busy. Transport for London says it's disappointed by the action and is urging customers to check before they travel.
Well, we'd like to apologise to our customers for the disruption that this strike is going to cause this week. We understand that people will be very concerned about it. The impact of the strike will be different on different days as different colleagues are asked to go on strike. So first and foremost, we'd ask customers to check before they travel.
A London-born boy nicknamed God's Influencer has become the first millennial saint. Pope Leo canonised Carlo Acutis, who died in 2006 from leukemia during an open-air mass in St Peter's Square today. The 15-year-old was baptised at Our Lady of Dulles Servite Church in Chelsea and is known for being a computer prodigy. And finally tonight, the Big Half returned to London today. 20,000 people and dozens of community groups from across the capital took part in what's thought to be the UK's most diverse community running festival. The half marathon takes runners past Tower Bridge, Canary Wharf and the Cutty Sark. Daisy Buzzell was there.
The Big Half is back. Now in its 8th year, it's the capital's half marathon with community at its heart.
The vibe out there, this is what this event is all about. It's London representing itself, over 280 different community teams and groups taking part. It's really trying to encourage all parts of London, all ethnicities, all demographics, all abilities to take part.
Around 20,000 people pounded the pavements along the 13.1-mile route through 4 London boroughs before crossing the finish line at a sunny Cutty Sark.
It was so cool. It's so cool to see different sites as well. Like to finish here at the Cutty Sark and crossing Tower Bridge is always something I love doing. There's nothing like it, you know. It's just so cool to be able to see it all by foot, and and it's definitely quicker than trying to do it like rush hour.
From the elite record-breaking athletes to the ordinary runners pushing for a PB, and the famous faces running for a cause. They all agree London is the place to be.
I just love racing with them guys, and it's just a well-organised event, and I love just racing on the streets of London.
Anything you do in London, 10k, half marathon, there's always people out. It's always an incredible, diverse amount of people. It's London, real London.
Early bird entries are already open for next year's event, so for those inspired to take part or support from the sidelines, the race is on. Daisy Bussell, ITV News.